So in this video I'll continue with fourth model. So the next concept here I'll be discussing on NMOS CMOS of 2 input NOR gate. So here we have two figures. So these are the circuits for NMOS as well as the CMOS based designs. So the first circuit, if you see here, see this is the NMOS based design and the second one is CMOS based design, right? So in NMOS based design, again the same thing. Here at the pull up network we have depletion type NMOS transistor, and at the pull down network we have enhancement type NMOS transistors. So what is the output equation for this 2 input NOR gate? So as we know, the output equation for 2 input OR gate is, it is output is equal to A plus B, isn't it? So since we are discussing about the NOR gate, so you need to take the complement of OR. So here V out is equal to A plus B whole bar, right? So here A plus B can be designed using NMOS transistors like this, right? So if you come across any OR operation between inputs, then in NMOS based design those OR operation inputs can be represented as a parallel form, as you are seeing here, right? So here we have the ratios for these two transistors, 1:1, and here also 1:1, right? So for the pull up network we have the ratio that is 4:1, right? So similarly, coming to the CMOS based design, so here we have at the pull up network we have two transistors, right? So these are PMOS transistors, and the pull down network is implemented by two NMOS transistors. So since the NMOS transistors are designed here in this parallel form, why? Because since we are having in the output equation the plus symbol, that is the OR operation between two inputs. So coming to the pull up network, so here we have designed or implemented this design by having a two transistors which are connected in series form. Why? Because the design is like that only, right? So already I have told you, if you have any OR operation between the inputs, then at the PMOS level, or if you are implementing the same design in using PMOS transistors, then the same can be represented by connecting them in series. So that's what we have here. We have connected here in series form, right? So here, as you can see, this the two figures indicates they are the logic symbols for the respective NMOS as well as the CMOS circuits. So here, as you can see, the ratios are been given here. So these ratios are nothing but they are the overall ratios of the particular design. So here it is mentioned like 4:1 or 8:1. So if this is mentioned, the same ratio you have to take. If it is not mentioned, then you have to take some minimum transistor feature size, right? So coming to this next figure, so as you can see here, these two are the figures of NMOS based design. So this is the circuit, and here we have the respective stick diagram for this particular circuit, right? So coming to the discussion, so for easy understanding purpose, what I have done is here I have named the transistors here. So this is N1 we have, and this is N2, and this is N3, right? So first let us see. So before starting that, one more thing you need to do here is naming these terminals, that three terminals of these transistors, right? So that it will be easy for us to draw the stick diagram. So coming to the discussion, so let us form the first pull-up transistor, N1 transistor. So in order to form N1 transistor, what are the layers we require? We require two layers. So what are those? N diffusion layer as well as polysilicon layer, right? So when they two layer are overlapping, then there is a formation of N transistor. So here we have that this line, vertical line, is representing it's a N diffusion layer, and this horizontal line or layer is representing a polysilicon layer, which is indicating a gate terminal of this transistor, and this line, the diffusion line, is telling about us about the other two terminals, that is drain and source here. So as I can draw here one more dotted square here, as you can see. So this is telling us this type of transistor is a depletion type transistor. So that's why we have drawn here the implant, right? So this is the N1 transistor, right? So here I have named the terminals drain, source as well as gate. So as you can see here, the gate and source of this N1 transistors are shorted here, isn't it? So the same thing here we have done. The gate polysilicon layer is extended like So as you can see here, here we have the figure of CMOS based circuit diagram, as you can see at the left side, and the respective stick diagram for this particular circuit diagram, right? So as we know already, in order to draw the stick diagrams, before starting with the stick diagram, first we need to form the transistors, right? So in order to avoid the confusion, every time what you need to do is, after drawing the circuit diagram, the first step is name the transistors, and after naming the transistors, name these three terminals also, right? So this is the very important thing you need to remember here. So remember that, don't forget that. So if you don't name this and if you start drawing the stick diagram, then it will be very confusing. You can just try, you will get a lots of doubts there, right? So in order to avoid that, this is the better thing what I can suggest you to do, right? So here we'll start with the stick diagram. So first we'll form P1 and P2 transistors at the pull-up network, right? So here we have formed the P1 and P2 transistors. So in order to form the that is PMOS transistors, we need two layers. What are those? P diffusion layer and the polysilicon layer, right? So here we have taken the P diffusion line. As you can see here, it is appearing in the vertical form, right? So here, sorry, the horizontal one. So in vertical one, the vertical